ready.
Okay. Merhaba. Merhabalar. Benim adım Amy. Merhaba. Okay,
Merhabalar,
that's it.
merhabalar Amy.
Nasılsın, Fatih?
Ben çok
Welcome. Oh, you also taught me.
ben
Ben adım öğretmen Amy.
çok güzel konuşuyorsun Amy.
What does that mean?
Seni tebrik ediyorum.
Okay.
Congratulations Amy. You speak very well.
Oh, thank you
Ee,
very much.
Ben iyiyim. Sen nasılsın?
Ben de iyiyim.
Süper.
Teşekkürler.
Süper. It's a good start.
Yeah. So Fatih knows I've started to learn some Turkish, but I am at the very, very beginning of Turkish lessons. So yeah, I need a lot of practice. So thank you. Thank you. So welcome, Fatih, and to English Between with teacher Amy Öğretmen Amy. So first of all, tell me, where are you from? Where do you live? What do you do?
Thank you very much, Amy, for giving me this chance. I'm from Turkey. I've been living in Konya, which is in the middle of Turkey. Maybe you heard about it.
Only from you.
Yeah, it's a kind of nice place. There's no traffic jam, no stress, and less crowded. So that's why what I wanted to live in there.
So there's not much traffic. So you said right now you're in Istanbul.
Yeah, right now I'm in Istanbul for just business trip. Tomorrow I will have a company meeting. So yeah, I will go back tomorrow, hopefully.
Nice. So Istanbul. So when you compare your, can you say your town's name again?
Konya.
Konya?
Yeah.
So when you compare Konya and Istanbul,
okay,
are they really, really different?
Oh my God, that's a tough question. Yeah, it's a
You mentioned traffic,
completely different. Okay, Istanbul is the beautiful city in Turkey. You can have so much opportunities to go anywhere, to spend time in different places, and you can see the beautiful view. Yeah, basically, I don't want to compare with the beautiful things, but if you live in Istanbul, you have to spend at least 1 or 2 hours in the traffic. So that's what I don't want to live in here.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, the Istanbul is best.
It's the best. Yeah. Okay. Well, so one thing I wanted to talk about with you is that you work for a company that is global, that is like international, all over the world. So do you get to choose where you live? Like, did you choose this is where I want to live in Turkey?
Yeah, I applied this company that I wanted to live in Konya. So I said, if you find someone who is responsible about this Konya region, I applied it and they accepted. And yeah, it's great to work in a global company because you are getting all your benefits from the company, whether like the company is originated in Germany, by the way. So whatever the German person has opportunity in there, we have the same in Konya. So it's so much fun, and you are equal. So you have great feelings to work in the company.
Yeah, you really enjoy it.
Yeah, definitely. And our language is English in the company.
Okay, yeah, that's what I want to. So first of all, what kind of a company do you work for?
It's some kind of pneumatic systems. It's gonna be difficult.
What kind of system?
Okay, it's kind of automation. Automation products that we are selling.
Okay.
Okay, this company is is about like 60 in 60 countries. So the best thing that I love it when we have meeting in a global way, and everybody is talking in the same products, that you understand them very well, and you have the same feeling what they have, like the disadvantages and advantages and difficulties, everything. You can communicate a person who is just immediately getting the connection with them. So
so you have a lot in common because you do this exact same work. Is that what
definitely.
You're saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, nice. So it's sales, right? So you're selling a product. So so tell me then, how important is English in your work?
Okay, if I think about Konya, I don't need English.
Yeah, exactly.
Because all my customers, and we don't need to speak English. But one of my customer is Unilever, is an ice cream factory, and the HPC factory. So we used to talk with them in a global way. So that's why I had to improve my English day by day. And sometimes we are going to the Germany to see the factory. So we have to communicate our colleague. It's very important for us to communicate people by English.
Yeah, definitely. So tell me, how did you learn English, you yourself? Did you kind of learn as you were working, or did the English come first?
English come first, that's definitely. Okay. When I was in the university, in Turkey, unfortunately, we started learning English from the primary school till the university. But in total way, we learn nothing, I can say, because we're not doing practicing, because every time you're learning something in the school and you're coming home and just talking Turkish and continue learning Turkish. So it's so difficult for us. So when I finished my university, graduated the university, and I asked my father to give me some money to go to London to study English. So I studied in there like 2 years. And once I finished everything, while I was coming back, and my friend was like, hold on, don't go. We can take MBA, Masters of Business Administration in here. And we were like, but how come we don't know the English like in the TOEFL level? But we passed that exam as well. And we took we graduated from the University of Wales in there as well. So I came back home.
I've talked to a lot of people who want to be a part of a global company, who want to be able to speak, who are trying to learn English so that they can have flexibility. I know I've talked to people who they're like, well, I want to live in this country, but there aren't job opportunities in this country. Do you have any advice for people or thoughts about that? Don't want to put you on the spot. But
actually, it was so difficult for me because my father's a teacher, and it's the low salary in here they are getting. And when we calculated to the pound, it's just like the money is nothing at all. So I had to work.
What does he teach? What does he teach, your dad?
Religion teacher. He's a religion teacher. Yeah. But he retired now. He's just sitting at home all day. And I had to work 3 jobs in there. This is illegal way. You cannot work in the 3 jobs.
But it's illegal in Turkey to work 3 jobs?
No. In London, I worked in 3 jobs because in students, they can work only 20 hours. But 20 hours is just enough for your survive, like rent, buses, and just food. Because it's not enough for to pay the university or something else. But at that time, I was like working 3 places, and it's just like one for one region, second in different region, the other one is different region. But that takes me too much think to improve my English as well, because I'm just talking too much people, too many people,
Yeah.
and it is the best things that doing MBA in London is
Hmm.
just knowing the people in the different culture, and they are thinking the same thing, the same questions that we have to solve it. So it's amazing feeling actually. The
Yeah.
only thing that we were shocked, I want to say, just when you go to the university in UK especially, you um, you were thinking like, okay, you will see the British people or something like this, but we don't have any British people. Like 40% Pakistani and Indian and this
Yeah.
kind of, and 40% Turkish,
Oh
and
my gosh.
20%. Yes, we were like one Russian, one Lithuanian, one Spanish.
Wow. So even though you are living in London, your entire academic, it was like your schooling was just diverse.
Yes, definitely. And
Yeah.
our teacher was like from South Africa, and one is from the America. Yeah, we couldn't meet any British.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. And I don't know. I don't know though. I think that's kind of great because it does feel like, one thing I remind people of a lot is how the fact that there are so many more non-native English speakers than English
Yeah,
speakers in the world. And I feel like that's becoming more and more true. So if you have a whole group of people speaking English with different accents, that's got to
yes.
be great experience for your English. Just like on a like it's I don't know, it feels like it should be useful. Did you feel that way, or were you like, oh, my English, I
Oh
need to
my
speak to a
God.
native? Where are the British people?
Honestly, we were asking so many questions that teacher, and he was like,
Uh,
finally, he said, "Okay, read this and try to understand from
yeah.
here."
Okay, so having so many accents was like kind of cool, but also frustrating when you're
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
learn. You're trying to
definitely.
learn from this accent and that accent. And yeah, okay, I can understand that. I can understand that. I mean, my work, I'm an English teacher, right? And I have
Okay.
people from like 15 different countries in my classroom, all trying to learn English. And so
Oh my God.
I am constantly, okay, say it again. Okay, say it again. Okay, I don't understand. Okay, and then someone's like, oh, this word. And then someone else understands, no, they mean this word. And eventually, as we get around the room, somebody gets a pronunciation I can understand. So
Yeah, it's
yeah,
difficult for you as well. Yeah,
it
you're
is.
right.
Yeah, it is difficult, but it's good. And that's part of why I like interviewing, not just because of experience, but I like interviewing non-natives because I think it's good for people,
Yeah.
to hear. So
Yeah,
yeah.
somehow it's good, but in that class we were just talking Turkish so many times, and he let us to
Mm.
speak because you don't understand anything, and one guy is just turning. He said that this, and he's saying Turkish.
So you're just so you're not just so you're also just translating from
Yeah, yeah,
person to person.
yeah.
That happens in my classroom too, actually.
You are living the whole
Yes,
of
in
your
Spanish.
life, right?
Yeah, exactly. Um, so, oh yeah, so we were talking about working in a global company. But yeah, do you have any other advice for people? If not, it's totally okay. Do you have any kind of tips for people when it comes to getting that kind of job, or how to focus their English or anything like that?
Okay. The only thing that I learned from my teacher in MBA he just say one tips
Uh-huh.
about the job. They say loyalty is not so important in the company, because if you use the company as a step, you can grow up.
Oh, okay.
Like if the time is okay, just change your company and get another one, be a manager or higher. But if the company use you as a ladder, as a step, you never ever grow up. So
Oh,
that's my aim.
okay. Yeah, so your advice is if you want to work in a global company like this, just like, is it kind of like just get a job, just step in and kind of do what's best for you? So
Yeah.
you step in, then take the next opportunity and the next opportunity. Um,
Yeah,
keep
or just
building.
like yeah, definitely. Or asking the companies like, what am I gonna be next? Am I gonna be the
Yeah,
manager, or am I gonna be yeah,
yeah,
what is the level of the working that I am? So
yeah,
that's why they should take off it.
yeah.
Otherwise, if I am gonna be the loyal of my company, it's like probably my company is gonna be higher level, and I am gonna be the same salary or something.
Yeah.
So it's
So
gonna be
don't be
difficult.
quiet, be loud.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Don't be quiet, be loud. Tell him. Yeah. Okay, that's great advice. Um, let's see, what other questions do I have? I think that's all. I think that's all my questions, but so I have one more.
Okay.
Let's talk about Turkish food.
Turkish food.
See if I keep it in the
Ah,
YouTube video. We'll see. Let's talk
okay.
about Turkish food. So tell me the things that I need to try of Turkish
Okay.
food. And let's review. We were reviewing earlier, counting to
Yeah.
5 in Turkish. So
Okay.
list 5 Turkish foods that I need to eat. And also, I'm sorry to say, so this might mess you up. I don't really eat much meat. I only eat fish.
Oh.
I
So
eat
you should
fish.
you
I
should
don't
cut
eat
this out as well.
chicken, pork, or beef. We can pretend I do, if that makes it easier.
Okay.
You want to pretend like
Okay.
I do eat everything?
All right.
Okay. Okay.
Then you count in a Turkish, and I will tell the name.
Okay.
Okay.
Bir.
Uh, in Konya, let's start in the Konya. It's
Okay.
the etli ekmek, which is the long meat, like bread and meat. It's really delicious.
Bread, it's like a sandwich.
No, it's like the meat is very cutting very small pieces, and it's on it and putting in the oven,
Oh,
and they
so it's
bring
kind
it.
of like a meatloaf in the US. Do you know a meatloaf? Like a
No, I don't.
meatloaf is when you mix a bunch of meats and you form it into like a loaf and you put it in the oven. Is it
Okay,
like
yeah,
mixed meat and you put it
yeah,
in the oven?
it's
Okay.
kind of. And they make it like a special for you. And for example, me 172 centimeters I am, so they make it like this. If I eat, it's free. If you can, you have to pay.
No, I could. Okay. We have burgers like that in the US. I've seen those in the US where they say, okay, if you can eat this burger,
Oh my God,
it's
it's
free. I would never, never. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Bir, üç,
İki.
iki.
Yes. İki. I can say Adana kebab.
Adana kebab.
Yeah, it's a kebab. It's really good. And
What's it made out of?
uh, it's made by meat again. I think we all eat meat. Like every food is
Everyone
made
eats
by
meat.
meat.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay.
No, it's just
So
like all our Turkish special food is just like on the meat. It's like, I don't know. We don't
that's
make it
normal.
like,
That's
yeah,
normal.
I think
Well,
so.
some countries it's not normal, I think, but yeah, it's South American, they always look at me like Central and South American because I speak Spanish. And so I'll ask about food and they're like, yeah, I say, I don't eat beef. What? Okay. Bir, iki, üç.
Üç, yeah. İnegöl köfte.
Köfte.
Yeah, köfte. Yeah, köfte is really, yeah, köfte is really good as well.
I tried that, right? Köfte.
Yeah, köfte. That sounds good.
I think I did.
Have you tasted as well?
I think I did. I think that's what I tried. I don't know. I'll have to ask my Turkish friend.
But if you forget it, probably you ate it just for a normal way.
Okay. Well, I remember eating something, but I don't remember. I'm trying to remember if that was the name of it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's all. I'm trying to remember. Okay. And then dirt.
Dirt, yeah, great.
Dirt.
Gaziantep. And this is, I don't know, in the morning they eat meat, and in the lunchtime and the evening and all the time is just eating meat.
Okay.
But the best thing is that in there, when you eat, you have a dessert as well, baklava.
Baklava?
Yes.
I love baklava.
Yeah, this is the best, and they make it like very in the slice, is in lovely slices and
It's honey. I like pistachios in mine. What do you usually put in your baklava in Turkey?
Actually, nowadays it's just gonna be the popular is the cold baklava. Rather than they're putting the like a water with sugar, they are putting the milk, and it's very soft. You can eat as much as you want, and it's not gonna disturb you.
I like that kind.
Yeah, it's just like I discovered like 2 months ago, and yeah, I'm on a diet, but I eat that one as much as I want, and it's nothing happened.
Nice. Okay. And then am I on beş?
Beş, yeah. Beş is about fish. Trabzon, I can say. Hamsi is a small fish. It's really nice, and they make it like a rice with that fish, and they just like they are making with a special flour, and they are eating all the time, even though they make it a bread.
Is it fried?
Yeah, fried. Is it fried? It's fried.
So is it like a little snack? So it's like bite size?
Yeah, definitely. And they even make a bread with that fish.
Oh, weird. So do you dip it in anything, or is it just fried with spices?
They make it like in different way, but they're just like make it very small pieces, and they're putting in the flour and the meat. Oh my God. Bread. Yeah, I forgot the name of bread. So yeah, just like they make it like this and put in the oven. Ekmek, yes. Yeah, if I forget English way, I will speak Turkish then. You understand very well.
Anlamadım.
Anlamadın.
I don't understand.
Okay, I forgot the name of the bread, and you said ekmek. So if I forget some English words, I can speak just Turkish.
No, I understand. I was just
okay.
I was like, that's my Turkish right there right now. I'm working on it though. I'm working hard. So next time, if you come back someday, maybe I'll be able to, say more things.
Okay. So we should push ourselves then. Maybe just make it like 2 months time or 3 months time
on the schedule.
Yeah.
Next time, teacher Amy, öğretmen Amy in Englishce.
Yeah, at least in the not basic level, in the second level of this.
Intermediate.
Yes, intermediate. You're right.
Yeah. Well, it was so nice talking to you, Fatih. Thank you for coming.